Hi, my name is Ryan Sutton. I'm a co-founder of Headsup, and I've had 4 concussions.
How's it going, guys? My name's Tim Hart, co-founder of Headsup. I've had 6 concussions throughout my athletic career.
Hi, my name's Seth Mendelson. I'm a co-founder to Headsup, and I've received 1 concussion that has been registered.
So yeah, I guess why I wanted to be a part of Headsup. On our way back to school from Peterborough, I was in the car with Ryan Sutton, and he told me all about his plans and his idea about Headsup. Coming from a background of head injuries in sport, you know, I felt like I needed to be a part of it. I didn't want to be, I needed to be a part of it. I knew Seth was in on it as well, and I felt like that was a really good foundation, like great guys to go into the business with and to help create something.
I wanted to start Headsup when I found out my co-founder Ryan Sutton suffered concussions just as much as I did. I wanted to educate people on how important and how significant this injury is to athletes and to people all over. It could happen anywhere, it could happen doing anything.
What made me want to start Headsup, I guess it came to me kind of more passionately after my last concussion about 1.5 years ago. I really was struggling with it, and there was a lot of negative energy that came with it. I really felt like something needed to be done. There wasn't a really good support system outside of my family that I could rely on. I really just needed another outlet to kind of express what I was feeling, and I didn't want other people to go through the sort of things that I've been through as well.
My purpose with Headsup is pretty personal. Playing football, which is such a violent sport for so many years, I saw a lot of my teammates, my brothers, go into games when they weren't in the right mindset, when they were foggy, they didn't really remember much. I wanted to become a voice for people, not only athletes who are afraid to tell their coaches that they're hurt, but their teammates who, like myself, was a little afraid not to tell the coaches and speak up for their teammates and for their friends when they were hurt. A big thing that I want to do is to have everyone understand that you can't play around with concussions. Hearing Rowan's story really told me a lot about how precious life is and how concussions can really drastically affect your life, and unfortunately it can lead to death. I just wanted to use Headsup as a platform to help people realize that they need to advocate for their teammates, because we're a team here at Headsup, and we want people to acknowledge that. We want them to understand that this is all about support, and this is all about bringing people together for a common cause.
I believe that Headsup is going to go towards a direction where we become a group that instills change. That change being just getting more research done through the Canadian Concussion Centre, who we partnered with recently. We want to give them funds that will create change within our sport landscape here in Canada.
With making sports safer, I think it all starts with creating rules or policy around that. You know, we've had great steps here in Ontario through Rowan's Law. I think we need to continue with that kind of initiative. Maybe make federal legislation for youth sports and contact sports for amateur athletes, just as well as we have for professional athletes. We see in the CFL that they've taken out contact practices from their season, and yet you still look at high school organizations where they have contact practice 5 days a week in season. And I think things like that will change, and I hope Headsup can be a part of that change.
Headsup is a social purpose brand.
We've taken actions against sport-related concussions by partnering with the Canadian Concussion Centre at the Toronto Western Hospital.
Through our apparel sales, we will donate 15% of the proceeds
to further enhance the research of sport-related concussion.
This will help fund the change required to make the sport environment safer.
Now that you've heard a little bit about the team here at Headsup, we encourage you to go on Instagram and follow us. Check us out on other social media such as Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to check us out at www.headsupcan.ca to order your t-shirt.